I never lived in a dorm. My brother was already at the same school and had an apartment, so I moved in with him. We lived a few blocks away from the river, which had flooded the town only 4 years prior and brought coffins up from their graves to float down the streets. Hurricane Floyd did a number on the town. I know people died in the same apartment complex during the flood. I don't know if that is the reason my place was haunted, but it could be. To really explain things, I'll give you the layout of the apartment. It was 2 floors. You walk in the front door to the living room, TV on the far left on a big entertainment center, couch to the right, a small hallway ahead on the right led to a small dining room that fed into the kitchen. On the left before the dining room, in the middle of the hallway, was a set of stairs. At the top of the stairs to the left was a small closet and my bedroom. To the right was the bathroom and my brother's room. Everything started out pretty normal. I could hear what sounded like running up and down the stairs over and over for about an hour. My assumption was that it was one of the bleep neighbors on either side of us, but then it happened every single night. After about a month or so, I started hearing the front door unlock, open, slam shut, and lock. The first time I thought it was my brother and came down to find nothing. Again, this happened every night. Then the closet door outside my bedroom would be open every morning. It was closed when I went to bed and wide open in the morning. Soon after, I started hearing the bathroom light turn on and off. It was nothing truly terrifying for a while, mostly sound and lights. But one day my brother couldn't find the TV remote and went to turn on the TV from the cable box and it electrocuted. If not so bad that he needed medical help, but enough to hurt him and send him jumping backwards. We brought the apartment maintenance guy out and he couldn't find anything. Well, it didn't happen again. Another time I was dyeing my boyfriend's hair in my bedroom with the window open for ventilation. It is important to know that the window was exceptionally easy to open, but borderline impossible to close by yourself. It took 2 people at full strength to get this window down. So in the middle of dyeing his hair, the window just slammed shut. We both stared wide-eyed in complete shock. Then it went back to small things happening. TV changed channels on its own. CD players would repeat songs or skip songs entirely. Noises, lights, doors opening and closing. Then I went off to work at a summer camp and my brother went to do a geological dig for a month, so his GF stayed at our apartment with her cats. One day, I got an emergency call at the camp from the GF asking me if the apartment was haunted because things were happening and her cats were seeing things. I told her nothing really bad had happened, but I understood if she couldn't stay there. She did stay until my brother came home, but she didn't really stay much after. When I came home from camp, I brought another counselor that was from South Africa. She was going to work at another camp in Vermont, but at a month before that job started and had no place to go. One night she was perming her hair, so I went to my friend's place a block over. She was alone in the apartment. I still don't know what happened when I was gone, but I came home to all the lights on and her sitting on the bed, in the corner, against the wall. She told me to never leave her there alone again. She wouldn't speak of what had happened to her. Toward the end of me living there, things got bad. I had awful insomnia and started taking Ambien to sleep. One night I woke up to find my room filled with dead people, all standing, staring at me. My boyfriend had gotten off work late and came to see me. He heard me screaming when he came into the apartment, ran in to check on me, and I attacked him thinking he was a demon. It didn't look or sound anything like him. Now I had hallucinated on Ambien before, but it was bleep things, like my blinds telling me jokes or green people floating over my body. This was the first time things went dark. I had to be restrained to keep from trying to bleep him. I stopped the pills after that. The final straw was the bed. To explain, I had 2 twin beds pushed against one another to make a queen. 2 frames, 2 mattresses, just pushed together. I slept on the one against the wall. I remember that on this particular night, I didn't hear the rubbing on the stairs. I didn't hear the door open. I didn't hear any light switches. It was an unusually quiet and uneventful night. I was finally sleeping on my own after several days of just an hour or so of sleep. It crashed hard. I woke up to my body slamming against the metal bar running across the center of my bed frame. When I was finally able to see past the blackout pain in the body, I found that my mattress had been completely pulled out from under me and perfectly placed on top of the other one in one swift motion. My brother and I moved out 2 weeks later when the lease was up. I tried to find records of someone having died in the apartment, but I had no luck. I often wonder if the people that moved in after had the same experiences.